What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today is July 25th, 2023, and we're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So the first set we're gonna be taking a look at is the new OTS 22 pack. I think it's been out for like a week already. The top cards, the ultimate rares in the set are Triple Tactics Thrust, Branded Fusion, and Purely, or I don't know how to pronounce that, but we're gonna be taking a look at Triple Tactics Thrust first. It looks like it's above its market price or above what I saw it at a couple weeks ago. There's only 3 listings on the market right now. We have listings starting at $138 with shipping, $140, and $150, and then we have sales at 120, 120, 115. So it looks like people have been paying like a good price point for these. 120, 120, 118, 110. $110. So yeah, it is up there in price, and only 3 listings on the market. It makes me want to go to locals to try to win some packs and pull one of these, because I would definitely sell it at that price point. Let me know how you guys feel about Triple Tactics Thrust though. Do you guys see it going up even higher? A lot of the staple meta cards that are printed in Ultimate Rare, like Imperm, Forbidden Droplet, things like that, always stay up high in price. Nibiru, I think, was high in price for a while too. It was like at $200. Right now, I think it's like around $115, $120, but it's still up there in price. It didn't seem to go below that $100 price point. But a lot of the meta staples seem to go up in price after they get released from like the OTS sets. So let me know how you guys feel about Triple Tactics Thrust. Branded Fusion, it's not a meta staple, but it is a staple in a 3 of in the popular branded deck. We have it right now at 17 listings. We have it at $74.90, $74.91 with shipping, $74.99, going up to $80.50, $81, $82 on the first page. This one I actually could see dropping in price just because it's not a meta staple, and I could see it dropping to like the $50 price point. I think a Luber was at like a high price point of like $70, $80 when it first came out. Then right now you could probably buy them for. Let's take a look at the Luber actually, because it was high in price. I remember selling it before the price drop, and right now you can get copies of a Luber for like, what is it, like $23. That's really cheap. So I'm pretty sure Branded Fusion, I know it's like better than a Luber in a way. A Luber basically searches you out the Branded Fusion, but I think it'll drop in price. It's not gonna stick around that $70 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about this card. What price you guys see it dropping at? I don't see it increasing, honestly, just because it's not a meta staple. So I would say wait to buy this if you do want to buy the Ultimate Rare version. The same thing goes with Purely, because it's not a meta staple. Well, I mean, it's not a staple card. Like, you could just splash it in every deck. It's one of those cards that's specific to a deck, and just like Cashier of Fenrir, it was specific to that deck, and right now you could get copies of it for like $30, $40 for the Ultimate Rare. It was sitting at like 100 for the longest time, but now you could get it for cheaper. So this one right now is at 13 listings, and you have it at $72.45, $72.45, $73, 74, 73.01. It reaches 73.01 on first page. But yeah, I could see these dropping to like the $30 price point. I would just say play the common version for now until this one drops down to like the $30, $40 price point, because they will drop. Just give it a couple of weeks. People are still going to OTS stores and pulling these, and they're gonna start to list them and undercut people. Other than that, we have Nimble Angler at super rare at like under $2. Brenda Lost under like $2. Looks like it only has 7 listings. Purely Happy Memory at $1.15. We have Unchained Abomination at under $1. Which I'm actually surprised this one got reprinted here. I was actually hoping it wasn't gonna get reprinted anywhere. That way the secret rares will go up, but it looks like they did decide to put it as a super rare here, which I'm not really sure. We're gonna be taking a look at how it affected the secret rares, if it even affected it at all. Horn of Oliphant as super rare. Runic Dispelling as a super rare. Was this a common before or a rare? I think. Let me know. Psych Beam, Summon Limit. This one's actually a really good reprint. We didn't have an affordable. I mean, they were kind of affordable, but they were starting to get expensive. We have this common, then another common, then a rare, and then we have the ultra rares that are like, what are they? They used to be hitting almost $10, but after the reprint, now they're hitting under $5. So yeah, we did need that reprint. That one's actually a good reprint for the people. Let's go back and take a look at what other things we have here. We have number 28 Titanic Moth. I'm not really sure what that one is. Power Tool Mecha Dragon. Did we need that? Herald of the Abyss. This one was actually needed. I think Herald of the Abyss was reaching like $5 to $10, so this one's not bad. If you do cite it, I don't really like Herald of the Abyss. I think there's other cards you guys could play which are much better, but it all depends on your deck. Brandon Red, a common. I think it was a super rare before, and it had a rare printing as well. Archfiend Eccentric. Galaxy Archfiend Eccentric was actually getting expensive for a while back when super heavy samurais were a thing. Galaxy 100, Baby Raccoon, Electronic Remote, Noble Knight Bars. Everything else seems to be the Clear New World, Evo Force. There was an Evo card actually that I think got reprinted here that was kind of expensive, but with the reprint it got cheap. Let me see if I could find the Evo. Was it Evo Force? It's one that special summoned. Tribute one Evo type monster, special summon one Evo sword monster from your deck. I think it was this one. So I think this one was reaching like a high price point of like, let me go take a look at it. Let's take a look at the 6-month graph. I think it reached a high price point of like $5-6. I think it was even more expensive. No, it was like around $5 to $6. Just because the Evo support was announced for in was it Duelist Nexus? Yeah, I think it was Duelist Nexus, and people started to buy this out because there was no reprint of this, and it reached that high price point. But now that we have a common printing of this started to go down. So that was a good reprint. Even though I don't think people are gonna run the Evo deck, I think it's still a good reprint for those who do want to have access to that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that's like super interesting that we need to talk about. Yeah, there's nothing else. It's just those. But yeah, keep your eye out on these ultimate rares and watch them drop in price. Except for this one, I think this one might stick around for a bit just because it is a staple meta card. After the announcement that Triple Tactics Thrust was going to be Ultimate Rare in the OTS set, people started to fire sell this card and it dropped down in price. It was sitting at a high price point of like $86. And then we have it dropping down to like the $66 price point, so under $70. And then it started to go back up just this week. We have 26 listings on the market, and we have listings starting at $78.25, $80.26, and going up to $80.99, going up to $84.49. So almost reaching that $85 price point once again. So they did start to bounce back up. And I think the reason for this is because this is basically the affordable version of the card, unless you want to pay the $140 price point for the ultimate rare. So if you do want to play this card, you're gonna be stuck paying this price point. This card is probably not gonna get reprinted anytime soon until like next year's chance. So I could see why the price point is heading back up, and it's probably gonna stick around there for a while. Even though we're kind of in the off season, there's still events that people are gonna be attending. We have Duelist Nexus regionals that are gonna be set for the next couple months, and then we have a couple YCSs that people are probably gonna attend. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Triple Tactics Source. Do you guys think this is just hype pushing this card up? I mean, hype like, or I mean, I guess people panic buying it, thinking that, you know, oh, if I don't buy it now, it's gonna be way more expensive later, and I'm gonna have to pay like $140 for the ultimate rare later on. But yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about this card. We have a good amount of higher rarity Triple Tactics talents, but I wanted to look at the budget versions. It looks like the budget versions are kind of high in price right now. Let's take a look at the Magnificent Maven Ultra Rare first. These were sitting around like 13, 14, 15-ish dollars, and it looks like they took a little price increase. Right now we have 45 listings on the market, and it looks like Triple Tactics talent, the Magnificent Maven Ultra Rare, is now hitting $18.50, $18.99, $18.99, $18.99, so almost hitting that $20 price point. So yeah, they did increase in price. Remember when they released, they were selling for like $10. These 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles Ultra Rares are, I think, reaching the same price point. It looks like they did go up in price as well. We have 65 listings on the market, and we have listings at $15 for the cheapest listing. But once this one is gone, they go to $18.88, $18.89, $19, heading up to $19.50, so almost $20 as well. And then for everyone else who wants to buy like the more expensive ones, let's see, is this where we go? There's other more expensive ones. We have a secret rare, which is the original printing. If you guys want to go after that, where's it at? Where's it at? Not thrust talents. The original one is at, let's see, $40, $42.48, $41.49, $44.99, $45. So yeah, like $45 for the original copy of Triple Tactics Challenge from Rise of Duelist. If you do want to go after original copy and a secret rare copy, I think this is like the higher rarity budget option that you have, because after that you have to go for the secret Pharaoh's rare, which is like $100, ultra Pharaoh's rare, like $150, and then after that you have to pay for Starlight. So I guess the most affordable higher rarity budget card that you higher rarity budget version of Triple Tactics Challenge you could buy is a secret rare. But if for my budget players, you could go for these ultra rares. I hope this card gets another reprint, maybe as like a super or a common, that way we don't have to pay $20, because you do probably want to run 3 copies of these. It's a really good card. So I really hope somewhere later on this year, either in the 10s or in the, what is it, the rarity collection, we get a reprint of this. But we'll see what happens then. I wanted to take a quick look at Unchained Abomination, because they did get an OTS super rare printing. Let's look at the prismatic secret rares. These were hitting a price point of like $9, and they came down. It looks like they're starting to bounce back up a little bit. But right now we have them at 55 listings. We have listings at $7.45 with shipping, $7.49 with shipping, $7.50, $70.88, $70.88, and hitting $8 on the first page. And for the super rare, let's see, for the ultra rares, we have them actually going up. We have 62 listings on the market, and we have prices at $6.98, $6.98. So they're also hitting like the $8 price point with shipping. If I were you guys, I'll probably go after the secret rares rather than the ultra rare, just because they're kind of the same price. Excuse me. Just because they're kind of the same price, and I would rather have the higher rarity copy. To me, the prismatic secret rare is the higher rarity copy, rather than the lower rarity copy, because this probably could go up even higher than this one later on, so you could hold your value more if you buy this one. But let me know how you guys feel about Unchained Abomination. Do you guys think it could go up in price, or is it going to stick around that price point that it's at right now? I'm pretty sure it's just Noble Knight hype that's pushing this card up, but Artorigas, King of Noble Knights, is high up in price right now. We have 2 printings of it. We have a platinum rare printing and an ultra rare printing. I had the platinum rare printing in bulk. I actually bought a collection a while back that had some platinum rare cards, so I went and pull these out. Right now we have 19 listings on the market for this card, and we have listings at $19, $19.99, $20.50, $20.99, $21.99, $22.99, heading up to like $24. And these were sitting at a price point of like $2 to $3, so they were really cheap. Let's take a look at the ultra rares now. Ultra rares were sitting around like $2 to $3, same thing, and are now pushing up to that $20 price point as well. $22.99, $23 with shipping, $23.73 and $23.73, with only 26 listings on the market. So yeah, they are high up in price. If I were you guys, I would definitely go look through my bulk and see if I have any of these and sell them off while the price is high right now. After Super Heavy Samurais got hit, XL Synchro Stardust Dragon started to go down in price. It did have a high price point of like $60-ish, then it came back down to like $33. Right now we have 63 listings on the market, and we have listings going up to $40.99, $40.99, $41.59, and going up to $43 on the first page. So yeah, it's starting to go up a little bit. I think that's because of the new synchro support coming out in Duelist Nexus this week. I'm not really sure how that synchro support is gonna do though. I'm not sure if it's gonna make synchro decks like way better, but let me know down in the comments how you guys feel, and if you think XL Synchro Stardust Dragon is gonna go up even higher in price. It looks like the Menadium support from Duelist Nexus that's coming out this week is pushing Visa Star for us up in price. We did have these dropping down to like a low price point back in the beginning of July of like 25-ish dollars, but we see it pushing back up now on the graph. 26 listings on the market, and we have listings at $34.99, $35, $38, $38.89, and $38.95. So almost hitting that $40 price point for Visa Star for us. This card has a history of going up and down. Every time new support is announced, it goes up and then it comes back down. So I'm not really sure how that Manadium support is going to stick around here in the TCG. But we do have a reprint of this confirmed in like a dual structure deck or a starter deck set later on that's coming out this year. Is also going to have a Zeus reprint. So if I were you guys, I would sell these off while the hype is up. And later on, if you do want to play Mana DM, you guys could pick those up in the structure deck, starter deck set that's coming out. But that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about Visa Star Frost. Ariana the Labyrinth Servant didn't get a reprint like Big Welcome Labyrinth did in Battles of Legend. And we also got announced a new Labyrinth monster in Age of Overlords coming out. So I think it's just hype pushing this card up. This card used to be at like $8 to $9 back in May, and right now we have them sitting at 17 listings, and we have them sitting at $34.99, $35.70, $39.94, so $40. Then once these $40 copies are gone, they hit $45.99 and then $46.28. If I were you guys, I would sell the hype and get rid of these, because we do have the 10s, the 25th Century 10 coming out in September. I'm pretty sure these are going to be in it. If they're not, then they're probably going to go up even higher in price, but I'm pretty sure they are going to be in there. But let me know how you guys feel about Ariana the Labyrinth Servant. And last card on today's Market Watch is going to be Sprite Blue. So I just put back together my Tri-Brigade Sprite build. I think that's the build that I'm going to stick with for Duelist Nexus season. I'm going to try to go to events and get my invite with that again. But it got me looking at Sprite Blue, the Ultimate Rare, because I saw it was pretty cheap. These had a high price point of like $40-ish back in May. But now we have them at 57 listings, and we have listings at $24.69, $25.99, $26.67, $26.99, $26.99. So under $30 for Sprite Blue. And then we have the Secret Rare version for Power the Elements. This one is at 119 listings, and we have 1947, 1945, 1998, 1999, so hitting $20. But for $6 more, you could get the Ultimate Rare copy, which is probably going to go down in price less than the Secret Rare copy if it were to get reprinted. So I'll definitely go after the Ultimate Rares while they're cheap right now, because I don't think they're going to drop down even further in price. But that's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Return of the Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.